새로운 분기점이군요. 신중하게 사용하시길. 이익주로
정의를 새기라. 내가 지키겠다.
관측 수식에 따른 결과입니다. 지금이라면 그냥 더웠을 때 기와 어찌 성인에게 태지야 베푸소서. 일꾼을 도망치세요. 지금이라면 작정적으로 멋지시군요. 아버지 뜻이 그러시다면 신중하게 사용하시길.
지나가버린 기억들을 맹세를 안고 나아가라. 바닐라
조율
출격합니다. 받아치겠어. 전부 날려버리겠습니다.
전술을 만들어내는 천천히 하세요.
물론 도와줘요.
하지 마세요.
저는 손만 거들었을 뿐입니다.
Hey, deadbeats! Y'all ready to reach my wrath, my death are ready to go crazy!
Yeah, we're gonna go quickly. Only part 1 and 2, so it shouldn't be that much. Then it should take like maybe like an hour max. So it shouldn't be too long. So we'll be done. Then we'll go and try to farm the gear itself. So I stack up some Eternium for today. And we can go ahead with it. So prologue is the ones we drew sword in the name of honor, yet the world did not much for it. I think this is the flashback scene with will that curse alive, bleaching ways, labor reasons and pain, erasing all the trace of existence. She knew the bitter solitude could be more terrifying than the death. Hoping spring would come after long winter, she carved 12 stars into the sky. Hey. Is this the ancestor? So that one day when the children who witnessed the world's ruin lost their way, they might find salvation guided by the starlights. It served no one but the elected. Hereby officiate this honorable ceremony on behalf of everyone who is suffering. Pledge today to follow the Empire's light and protectment. So Ray says guidance of the righteous stars. So I guess Salvation Knights was a bit a part of those parts. And yeah, all he wants is the peace of the Quiet Knights. Hope that shines like stars. swear to reclaim the dawn of the empire that the fallen stars ever saw. The place the Starlight, Vice Chief Minister of the Empire, hereby proclaim it. The great empire of Academia, henceforth, albeit by this vow of salvation. Blah blah blah. Yeah. When you sang, that was nerve-wracking. You stood there acting so confident, and now look at you. Oh, smog. Ridiculous but passable. If you'd taken up the name of the Savior, and that too much, then that too must be one of the duties you bear. Thank you, Your Highness. Still, I didn't expect as many people to come. It's not enough that the first Savior in 200 years is a commoner. He also named a former slave as a saint, too. Even with the Holy Relic's judgments, we needed something to cease to quiet public opinion. Now that the crown and the people are on your side, the nobles won't dare make a move. As everyone saw the saviors receive a black uniform, not even the church town burst out. The black uniform, that's one of the Star Guide's armament, passed down in the Empire Raid. He sounds unsure. I thought Ellen explained that to you. I know the black uniform is Guide's armament, but with what happened to Grace in Birmingham, I couldn't bring myself to ask. Ellen always looks so sad when Liam Birmingham's name comes up. Captain Bold Commoner, I didn't think you did take the stage without knowing the full story. My apologies. It's fine, nothing would change by scolding, you know. As you said, the Guide's armament is a unique gear crafted by the heirs of the Count. They are the weapons imbued on the Starlights, made after receiving visions passed down through the bloodline. Starlight, a power possessed through their blood, like the dragon blood in the royal line. The Knights of the Count's house use the armaments made by the Guide to blend the power into their own mana. In a sense, it lets them handle powers they normally couldn't. We believe that they are rituals from the past guys or perhaps collection of their donations. Hey Beidou! And a rare power, thanks for donation. Anyways, as a rare power and those mold remain silent, so exact mechanism is unknown. What we do know is that the Guide's armament has saved the empires many times. Ensures the Samurai proclaims that the fate has safely passed the legacy to this new savior. Originally, the 12 Knights of the Count's house who bore the armament would stand by your side, but that order was annihilated. And we don't have the forces to spare anyone. If your highness had become chosen as a savior, you'd have led knights of the Count house yourself, then we wouldn't be in this match. If you lost it even one step longer against the savior, it might have been different, a true suffer. The Black Whisper roamed freely. We can afford that hesitation, thus the corruption reigned there into the continent. And the outburst from a certain saintless on the day of her incarcerations didn't help matters. Never told me I'd have to wear this. Yep. Yeah, I didn't expect you to have the taste. For you can't even recognize the Empire's scared lastminutes. A saintless who used to be a slave. The chief minister must be exhausted. I'll have to offer him something next time. Calm down, Lucretia. His Highness made sure the ceremony ended smoothly, couldn't he? Thank you, Your Highness. I'm honestly relieved. Bold words from Commoner. I only did what was expected for the Empire. No, I meant your kindness in keeping Ellen away from the samurai. If he had come, it would have been too painful for him to with name Birmingham's in mind. We grew up like siblings. You know him well. Alan isn't weak. The death of a loved one only deepens his resolve. He always talks so classy. And look at you, worrying about the others with such ease, Kamune. This ceremony might sway opinions, but not all discontent will be silenced. If necessary, we'll award you a title in return for merits. Maybe either become a novel. If managing land is difficult, you can just accept the title. What matters is legitimacy. I've asked Sir Alan to prepare a suitable family name for you. It's too much, Your Highness. Me as a noble. Appreciate talent, I'm not noble. Because we do be from the same house, share the same name. I guess Appreciate likes that. Captain, the succession ceremony ended without the incident. I'm sure puts the lady at ease. Yes, she can finally rest. Thank you, Sir Roji. That flower, her favorite. There's nobody here, but at least the scent will remain. Someday perhaps she will follow the scent and find her way here. I miss her. Did you know, Grace? Back when I was shepherd, your back seemed so far away. I ran without pause to match your brilliance, but you're still far ahead. You've become a star I'll never reach. I suppose I never will. Please watch over our journey from the heavens. Though your memory endures, we'll be keep fighting to the end as Imperial Knights. And shifted back to Clifford Dane, which was May's reactant. Reporting the seventh caption, a captain of the capital defense line, Captain Roach, has fallen, so he shall too. Stay calm. If you lose composure, the battle will turn against us. It looked like a reckless charge, but it was a calculated move to preserve both flanks, dividing their elites to throw us into this area. They are gone all in, but they have gone all in. Either way, this will be our last battle last night. The enemy does not care about the retreat. Their right wing has swung left, so we'll join the front line. And then, no matter how filthy or shameful it may seem, I honor each of you for fighting to the end as Imperial Knights. Let's move. For those who gone ahead, will raise the salvation anew in this world. Where does the path of life leads? Even if the friends are left behind in the snow, was there banished? Who can say which way was east or west? Some have already died and now stand as towers. Walls have crumbled, leaving the path back in the past. He still remembered the hardship of days gone by. The road was long, people worry, and the even wheels cried. Is that some kind of poem or song? Kind of sounds like it.
내게 이런 걸 맡겨도 괜찮겠나?
I should be able to get this done. Announcing through that public channel, the enemy is acting strange. I guess they're getting corrupted. Do not let them get close. The minute they close in, you won't stand a chance. They started to reveal their true forms as corrupted objects, saying that their formation is intact. The commander must have considered the situation as a threat. What is that? We have the same weapons and armors as us. Maybe Red Ship didn't interfere with this. But this is too much, even for them. It can't bear to look at this. This is an insult to carry. Stay composed, Captain. The Night Bachelors might get affected. You seem to be the task force best equipped to break through. There is an individual entity that is controlling the corrupted horde. corrupted object horde in the middle of the enemy territories. We must take down that entity. We have to make it hard for it to control its unveiling at least. If she succeeded, we'll be able to stop their unified attacks. Affirmative. I will count on you to make an opening. And they'll charge in, and the ones controlling is the Allen. Scroll. Inflammation, then missiles makeshift. Once they are out of supplies, they will collapse. Our enemies excel in a long-range firepower. Take down the ship using their real units first. We'll rip them into pieces. Trust us. Squad 8 and 9, turn and block, there's Plyburn, hurry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Your current state will be buried here. Setter who are mimicking us are coming. Give us your order. Mimicking us. Professor Birmingham. Why are you here? Aren't the Zodiac Knights in charge of supporting the administrations? Yes, normally we would have stayed for secure the conference room. If he hadn't heard of your news, that is. What are you doing? You are ordering around monsters disguised as knights. Is this what you call knights? That will be my reply, Captain. Why did you step into this hellhole? You should have stayed occupied with playing knights with your peers. We're not playing around. Yes, you are. The Star Guy was a failure and a loser. Her star armament did not contribute at all to saving the world from damnation. You haven't figured it out yet. The truth behind the order you hold so dear. The Star Guide is all illusions, and the path you're following leads to nothing. I guess Alan deleted at once. You of all people, you should have come sooner. If you hadn't, you wouldn't have brought that there was a misunderstanding. And you would have continued on living your life as a knight. If you got lucky enough, you would have died not knowing the failure was ahead of you. Maybe that's why she planted hope for the future. She left the starlight to guide the lost back to the right track. Then why did you say those words? You remember it well. It is clear that you are an excellent student. The Captain, the reality is different from our expectations. Those who are hopeful are met with the painful demise, and those whose under guidance of the stars fall and perish. You were always dignified, even when everyone mocked you as being a clown. You'd be better off as a clown. Do not try to change this cruel reality. If you say that you can't, I will make you not be able to see the dawn of tomorrow here today.
작전을 이행한다.
I guess Asterosa really believed in her, right? She's very classic type of character. I guess savored roughly like a motto for this type of character. Always trying to be good as well. Stop pushing me though. For a second I thought we actually have a... Professor Birmingham, why are you saying things you don't believe? Why would you lie like that? There's no lie. What you are doing is nothing more than playing knights while turning your back on reality. Or are you still clinging to that hollow hope that you can save everyone? Wake up. This is the reality. There's no such thing as happy ending for all. Even a life risking resolve to protect others, crumble like paper before overwhelming power. I'm good. Okay. Anyways, then why did you give my brother and me hope when we were children? Call the star guide a failure, yet why do you look so heartbroken? Sam's meaningless act of kindness ended up being your guiding starlight. Then it's only right that I'm the one to extinguish it. Sir Ellen, I don't want to fight you. Your sword was sharp when we were spared, but now on the battlefield it's forgotten its purpose. Stand on the field without resolve, is that what you call chivalry? She's actually finally going to be attacking him, but it's not responding. No strong armament would answer someone with no will to fight, no readiness to sacrifice something. And this is the last kindness I can offer you. Now, even if the armament doesn't respond, I still have to save you. Is this snow? Snow in the sanctuary. This one the rhythm drops. For the first time. Yeah. Announcing to crew members, the stench of smoke, the shout of our enemies, the agonizing moans of our allies. Today feels like the day when we had to bid farewell to many of our beloved comrades. I hereby announce that we are back in the front line of that same day. Shadow Dimension active. It was still pretty cool when she first appeared back in the day. Yep. Our enemies are the Knights of Redemptions, controlled by the name of the Demon Lord. Now is the time to fulfill our missions as an archery division. For the administrations and the world. For yourself. And for our brave comrades who has fought until their very last breath. We shall present our enemies with the Blizzard of Steel. Such a cool name. Yeah, I really knew I was the one to show him, so... That was actually tougher than it looked. A choice could have led to a death without shame. I've asked myself the countless times but never found the answer. Charge if you don't stop them, it will be endless. You want sir, their fire net is too. Looking for salvations. I wonder as we cry out our bitterness to the world, what must you think watching us? I try to search my feed of memories, but not even the image comes to mind. That must be the wild card that the sage kept hidden. But even for the sage, letting lose a monster like that. Professor Birmingham, no Ellen Birmingham, the tides of war have clearly shifted towards Arthemir. Abandon your weapons and surrender now, and you will be treated with the respect as a defeated enemy. I apologize for declining generous offer, Captain, but my heart was always been the same. Repeating our past won't change anything. Find the Star Guide and us, and he's dead. The monster plans to break my neck. From that distance, there's no need for unnecessary bloodshed. A clear shot is sure from here. In the end, I couldn't protect anything. Not the woman I loved, not the vows I made with my comrades, and not even the friend who lost their way. I couldn't protect a single thing, and now there's not even a chance to leave both behind. I wanted you to feel that you had made the right choice, at least. Even in the last moment, I'm leaving behind a burden to you, dear friend. When your hometown, no, the academy, was your sanctuary. I'm sorry, Ray. Esterosa, even now you defend that and the monster that betrayed your trust. And his past says, I'm not sure what good shepherd who only knows how to steal things could do for the country. It was one of my guards, still driven by the greed. If it weren't for you, I might have someone like that at my side. But I'm just a commoner. So I guess that's why he kinda was always kinda helping Ray out, because he was also from basically a bottom class. His status means nothing. What truly matters is, yes, the radiant starlight inside you, the kind that saves those who lost in the night. Starlight, I see. So at least I managed to leave behind one thing. No doubt. And he's dead. Think. A bit late, but now I wonder if I'd be able to face you again. Today of all days, I find myself missing the base. I mean, Commander wanna die anyways, so I would really feel bad for them, to be honest with you. The Imperial Knights were once noble being, proud of their, I guess, belief. They sheathed their sword, honor others through tears deep within blood, to cover the steps of those who came before with their own footprints was reprieved. But when their sword drowned for battle was soaked in blood colder than the steel and cried out, you realized they have lost their way in a long winter, and that no footstep remained on the path behind them. On a winter day that burned through the silence of night, countless burdens of the justice were buried deep within the snow.
생전으로 그대를
And that's what you get
몇
for
번
betraying or going against humanity. Yeah, I don't feel bad for them. Anyways, previous generation of Zodiac Knights were held as most exceptional golden generation in history, but when the glory faded and their memories turned to lingering regrets, they each laid down their swords one by one. Yeah, that's the Clifford game. It's kinda passing through it. It concludes the report on the Clifford game. Dame Medea. Good work. Now I have heard the full story. I can see why we were urgently called in. What's Dame Esterosa's conditions? She remains in the same spot, head bowed, completely stilled. It seems Professor Birmingham's death was the serve shock to her. Of course it was, after all, he was the one who sponsored her entry into the order. I don't blame her for how she feels, despite the Elder Council's decisions. Even with some justification, this time that was a reckless breeze. You've been standing there awfully stiff. Did I make you uncomfortable somehow? Did I say something about? Oh ma'am, it's just, as a knight who follows the stars, it's honored to meet someone from the previous generations. Though its significance may have been tarnished by the former commander, were not the previous generation held as unparalleled golden generation. Meeting Knight of Ares herself, Dame Medea, is an honor despite the circumstance. You flatter me. I may still hold the armament due to family ties. The current Knights of Ares is Hansel, not me. Please keep that in mind. Understood, I'll be careful. Well then, if you don't mind, please lead the way to the site. And in Birmingham, the tactic instructor from our counter academy. Even back then, his interest extended beyond counter tactics, being deeply invested in researching the star armaments. If he aided the knights with ill intent, with timeline fits, their techniques were suspiciously similar to ours. Similar to ours. The problem is that their armaments surpassed even the administration technology despite its appearance. Which means the Demon Lords also had no need to keep up a messy alliance with the Zodiac Knights. Don't you agree, Dame Medea? Oh, Chief, it's been a while. Had it been a while? Last I heard, the institution was serving a president of the state, and I expect to see you here. Under normal circumstance, our agents would have been enough, but Operation Code Freedom Strike was activated. It became the perfect opportunity to gauge the strength of our future enemies. That was a reason enough for me to come. So you are as dutiful as ever. Feel ashamed for standing on the sideline. You're too modest. As someone effectively retired, no one would blame you for not deploying. And yet you're here, likely because you are concerned for your successors. Though the former commander, kin to the current one, has disappeared without leaving a trace. The previous generation of knights were proud warriors, fought for honor. That's... Lady Elizabeth, where did you disappear to? How many times I told you that we need to handle the cleanup now, the situations? Excuse me, seems like we got some intervenes on the line. Here I was enjoying a rare culture in conversations when, yes, a shame. Looks like we'll have to pass on tea time for now. I guess those two have a very similar taste. It'd be alright if I ask you to share what's happening underground. Of course, this is what we learned thanks to the support of the deployed task force. Contrary to predictions that the sanctuary would vanish with Demon Lord's death, their remnants, including their unique gear, are still present. A stark contrast to the doppelganger tech-corrupted objects, which has completely disappeared. Welcome back. Anyways, I saw it on the live broadcast. The unique gear is closely resembled to our order. I'd like to examine them, but do we know what became of the armaments? Unfortunately, the administration has secured them, so immediate access isn't possible, and worse, some of them are currently unaccounted for. You mean the armaments have gone missing? Yes, few that remains are notable, but others may have vanished. Some say it's due to Demon Lord's death. But as someone who's been in the institution for years, I can tell you this much. Powers wielded by Demon Lord and followers are not to be underestimated. There's a small chance within their ranks that Egg's blowing up my comms again. I can't hear myself think. Sorry, but I may have to wait through my agents. Of course, thank you for your time, especially with everything going on. If the Knights learn anything new, I'll share it with the institution as well. Thank you, then I'll excuse myself. Please give my regards to the other Knights. No, that's actually a pretty surprise. Keeping a straight face takes effort. Dealing with the high ranking of officials is such a chore. Bringing up old memories in a situation like this, even if it wasn't for intentional, it's a bit cruel. Knights in battle, and now the armaments have gone missing. I should return to HQ. Just in case, I should pay a visit to His Holiness, the Bishop. So I guess we might get to see more characters. Anyway, so we joined the forces to defeat our enemies, and we learned what it meant to be powerless on Valley. Don't I have the skin? Don't have the skin. Thought I did.
주의해서 사용하겠습니다.
Thought I did. Yeah, but let me just put something on.
그리운 기대에 부응하겠습니다.
I wanna clear it a little bit easier. Yeah, where are we? Zodiac's rescue operation in Fort Red. So they're taking down the corrupted objects. Why are there so many of them? There's just a keep coming endlessly. Form a shield, wall, and hold formation will lure them through the narrow path. There's too many, we can't hold them much longer. Switch to tested formations. The main force will handle any corrupted object that breaks through. Calm down, we're not corrupted objects. Don't lie, you look just like those things from the Clifford place. Get out, I said get out. Wait, if you go that way. I guess sword doesn't work again.
작전을
So Esteros is having a moment. Our armament is not working. By the way, Lee Dallin used to be one of the most OP ones back in the day. And she can like push with special, and that used to be so freaking OP. You wouldn't believe it, but we're talking about like very beginning of the game. And thanks for your hard work, the rescue target is confirmed to be safe. If you'd like to request payments, I can assist with the paperwork. This wasn't about the money. I acted as a knight should. More importantly, what about the requests I made? Well, I relayed the message about treating the knights, the archer, and the refugee district. But tensions are high, there's no real way forward for now. How many times do we have to say it? Someone dies because of you let those knight corrupted objects in here. Will you take the responsibility? Knight corrupted objects? We're not corrupted objects. There's no way to talk to people who just save you. Calm down. We used to this by now. Used to this? If throwing up rocks at your savior's normal? Those guys fought corrupted objects and got hurt doing it. This is just cruel. I'm fine. Dame live. My helmet's tough, and there's barely even a scratch on it. Right. What kind of knights would it be if he couldn't take a few rocks? Don't joke about it. What if the ones get worse later? Captain? Liv, that's enough. You're scaring the refugee. Sir Martin's wounds aren't deep. He will be fine once we return to HQ. The deputy. My apologies, I lost my temper. Standing up for your comrades, novel. You just let your emotions get the better of you this time. Captain, the rescue mission is complete. Let's head back for today. Alright. Knights return to base. Yeah, Astro says having a moment for sure.
숨이 턱까지 차오를 만큼 지치지 않은 채로 잠들면
I often have nightmares if I don't exhaust myself to sleep.
동료들이 거대한
Dreams of
무언가와
holding a
맞서는
broken
걸.
sword while my comrades face some massive threat. Why won't you say anything? I could tell when we crossplays, it weren't just copies. It was about justice and the stars, alive from the start. Not all justice stems from the righteous, Dame Esterosa. If a Reship's pursuit of personal profit came from the Star Guide, did it not? Then why did the Elder Council stop us from entering the Cliff Regalia? So many lives were at stake, we had no reason but not to fight. We had no reason not to fight. And you're seeing the reason now with your own eyes. There was no need to abandon the administration's task just to rush to the front. And in the end, we all earned is the disgrace of being called Night Crocodiles. Help people in distress, that's the very first rule of the Zodiac Knights. How can such emotional, reckless behavior be justified? And helping people in distress, you say?
그리고
Don't make me laugh.
깊은
Every time I
밤을
wake
느끼는
with the
순간이면
Every time I wake up with a
그 꿈이
star
현실로
soaked in
이루어지지
a cold
않을지
sweat,
불안을 곱씹어
can't help but wonder if my nightmare will ever come true.
자신이 타인의 피로와 룩자진
I'm just a monster stained by the blood of others. In the end, you couldn't protect a single thing. Captain, are you okay? Sorry, I passed out again, didn't I? You've been overtraining yourself lately. Understand how you feel, but you will destroy your health at this rate. No, the fact I collapsed just proves how weak I am. That only means I need to push harder. More importantly, what brings you here? Aren't you scheduled to teach the cadets today? The lesson was cancelled. I came because I have something to tell you. We need to head to HQ. The elders have summoned the order. Well, it's been a while since things were this lively. Seriously. And seriously, Beto, thank you for notifications. Anyway, seriously, even the old men who never shows their face are here. This is the first time Elder Council has summoned us since the former captain's liquidations. We don't know the exact reason, but it's clear all knights are expected to attend. Still, what do you think the elders want to say to us? Maybe they're handing out bonuses for all the hard work we've been done lately? Don't be ridiculous. Anyone who obsesses over money isn't worthy of the title of knights. I mean, they're working as a task force. So, money is kind of important. A knight doesn't pay the bill, it says. Well, no need to be so uptight. You'll age faster like that. Oh, one of the elder just went ahead. Are they about to start? Honored knights, thank you for gathering despite the recent unrest. Though the red shift has kept the 12 houses from fully assembling. Well, thank you for responding to the council's call without hesitations. In the name of Mehel Radier, servants of the stars, may the star guide lights your path. Hey Hansel, doesn't this feel like one of the Academy's chairwoman's old speech? My eyes are closing. That's disrespectful. It's respectful. Now look, these chairs are super soft. Wink. You too, what's wrong? No way. The elders, that thing they're holding, could it be? Now then, we gathered you to deliver the council stands on recent disgraceful act. You all know the blue ship's unauthorized participations in the Clifford game. An order is justice and structure. If one breaks traditions for personal intent, we are bound to hold them accountable. When the former captain swore the same oath, we didn't know if it came from convictions or pride. But now their reckless defiance, straying from the orbits of the stars, has shattered the steady trust of our knights. To the one who strayed from the light of the constellations and broke her bow, winning, as the Rosa blah blah blah, will begin the deliberation of the dismissal of her position as a knight captain, which is getting kicked. Something tells me they're somewhat corrupted. Not corrupted, but very selfish. Remembered our bow, the one made the shining stars. It was both a lifelong compass and an unshakable command. The Sarosa di Capi, whatever her name is, can't say it. We will now begin the deliberations on the dismissal of her position as a knight captain. What are you saying? Yeah, what's this about removing her as a captain? We joined the Clifford Games of our own accord. If there is blame to place, it's on all of us. Dame Liv, upholding the discipline of the knights is also part of a captain's duty. Still, this is a way too sudden. Liv, people are staring. They got us. The moment this motion was raised, the situation turned against us. Given her close ties with Professor Birmingham, this will only fuel the bouts among the knights. Then what do we do now? One question, sir. Does the council believe our judgment was wrong? We've already seen the danger of unchecked blades. Redshift taught us that well. When you defied both of the administrations and the council's orders, assume you knew what that meant. Never hesitate to save someone, even if it brings consequences. That alone is never the wrong choice. Understood. If that's the council's judgment, I will abide it. Captain, what are you saying? There's no exceptions in the order's traditions, Deputy. You know there's no other way to resolve this. She's right. Since the council has already ruled, there's no point delaying the decisions. Jeff of House Wolfhouse. Whatever. Follow the stars, I suppose. I support the council's judgments. The dagger sword has been stained with the same blood twice now. When can we follow someone brought in by a demon lord's? Anyways, all the cowards are agreeing with him. There's no need to cling to titles or background. If you live by your convictions as a knight, others will naturally follow. Liv Hasabellan, follower of the stars, I pose the elder's judgment. The moment she drew the bigger sword, she was our captain. Can't backtrack now. Exactly, the position of the captain is chosen by the stars. Not even the elders can deny that. We can work this out through dialogue, I'm sure. Fiona House of Lowell, follower of the stars, I also oppose the council's judgment. Esterosa is the only one in our generation chosen by the bigger sword. Removing her suddenly will only divide the order. Please reconsider. Still spouting nonsense, are you, Fiona? Pathetic. You represent your house and yet you follow another like a lost dog. You're not a knight. You are most boldly obeying a master. Carrie, what are you talking about? You know exactly what I meant. Each armament bears the unique starlight of the sign, like a balance of a Libra with a compression of the Aquarius. To wield the power is to embody chivalry. not just represent a house. But now, the bearer of the bigger sword should uphold justice to advise the council. Do you really think the order, steeped in traditions, will accept that? Like I said, she's the only one who can wield the bigger sword. Which is exactly why this issue is so serious. Honestly, how is her reckless defiance any different from the Red Ship's pursuit of a personal profit? Watch your words. If any share my sister, I won't tolerate you insulting our captain. Enough, both of you. I regret to say it, Dame Fiona, but all 12 elders are in agreement. We understand how you feel that your words won't overturn these decisions. 12 elders? Are you saying even Father approved of her renewal? Have you forgotten? What unites the order is strict discipline under the belief in justice. No elder will turn a blind eye to someone who breaks that order. Isn't that right, Esterosa? Discipline in pursuit of justice is important, but justice built only on rules is an illusion. Always keep your eyes and ears open to what truly matters. Why do I still recall your teachings, even in a moment like this? Does this mean justice I believe in was wrong? As the elders have decreed, Dame Esterosa must relinquish her comments and return the bigger sword. I return the armament, she must be held accountable. She betrayed the justice and stained the honor of order, she's a traitor. I went pretty far with it. If you want a new captain, speak, throw your sword like a true knights. I'll take on any of you. No fighting. But if you just sit like this, Captain will. Didn't I tell you to work on your mind as much as your blade before swinging in 10,000 times? Here's the problem. Tradition shifts with time, and what do we do with outdated ideals? We expose the contradictions and tear them down piece by piece. Wait, Medea, why are you here? The elder summoned me, of course. Am I not allowed to come? But you always say this kind of thing is too much of hassle. I misspoke. I apologize. It's fine. Tensions are high. Things slip out. Wait, is that her? Not about it. Is that Dame Medea, one of the previous generation of knights? So she is somewhat famous. It's been some time since we've seen you at the gathering like this, Dame Medea. As since the former captains in collaborations, I apologize for not appearing sooner. Medea of House David, follower of the Star. I come at the council's request to speak on behalf of my house. I guess she's gonna deny it. A former captain was among the strongest in the history of Zodiac Knights, but his weakness was clear. His only kin meant everything to him. Who is she? Why did all the old guys just go quiet? The Knight of the Ares from the previous generations, Medea Davis, one of the knights who led the golden generation of the Zodiac Knights alongside to the former captain. Though the luster of her glory was dimmed and she has retired from the front lines, she remains revered by those who remember her past. Oh, sounds like she's famous. So why don't I remember hearing about her? Because you only pay attention to what you want to leave. Julia Reinhardt characters is debatable, but her skills were on par with any past knight captain. The fact that she never made captain despite that just shows how strong that generation was. Alright, good night. I'm not sure if you're just saying that in nice fashion. Given the renown of their past porous, the other members to hold accountable standing within the order. But isn't that the star armament she's carrying? If she retired, why would she still have it? She was one who brought me into the order and passed down the heiress seats too. But since I'm still trainee, the armament still is in her possession. Wait, I thought your armament was an amber sword. Of course not. I told you a dozen times, it's just a regular training sword. I thought it was your thing. It's been a while, Dame Esterosa. A shame I made like this again. As he has Dame Medea. But when you say you're here to speak for your house, I mean exactly that. House Davia supports the current captain, Dame Esterosa. Regrettably, Dame Medea, that matter has essentially already been decided, regardless of your house. The Elder Council was grievance. After the red shift vanished, the Elder Council rushed to fill the vacant seats. Unlike before, when only those chosen by the Star Armament could join, the current council is merely provisional. So if someone qualified appears, they should naturally take the seat. Dame Medea, you're not saying correct. As someone chosen by the Star Armament, I, Medea, hereby request the Elder Authority. Unacceptable. The succession of the Elder seats must follow proper procedure. We can't delay such urgent matters until then. Procedure? How contradictory. By Sir Frater's own logic, this matter should be overseen by representatives of both factions, yes. But the Red Shift members have long since disappeared, and in unavoidable situations, the Council can act on their behalf. You know that. No, there is one Red Shift member whose whereabouts are known. Plus, she is on administration from Greatest Counter. Ozymandias. Yeah, Celia Leonhardt, that's her actual name. You mean the woman who disgraced the honor of the order? Ridiculous. You can't entrust something this important to her. But wasn't she one of the 12 knights? She served as a deputy captain on both sides. In a way, no one more qualified. No. Very well. If tradition demands it, the council shall abide. Dame Medea, may we take this as your personal stance beyond your house? It is the will of not just myself, but all knights of the previous generations. So be it, we have no choice. But keep in mind, this only postponed the decisions. You can't oppose the council forever. Yes, of course. The council accepts Dame Medea's positions, the matter is temporarily suspended. If anyone here disagrees with the council, step forward and declare your name. Look who's swaggering in late. You really hit rock bottom, Medea, asking for help from that Julia girl now? Hell? You two-faced faker. I don't know yet. I use it a bit. You gotta give me some time. I think she's pretty good though. I'm not sure if she's the OP level character, but as of right now, I think she's pretty decent. And that's... I haven't formed her gear yet, because I'm reading the story right now. So once we finish the... well, sorry. Once he finished the story, we should be able to go up armor gear, then see the potential of her. But as of right now, yeah. I'll let you know. I'll let everyone know. Yeah, her HP is pretty high. I only have the cooldown set at the moment. I hope farm the HP set. Or my Korean server better. My Esterosa has close to 101k HP. I didn't say in the previous videos and stuff, but I think she still has a bit of downside. She doesn't have a deal of immunity and such. Like, she has a really good starting base up, but I don't think she's bad at all. She's also 5 cost units as well, that's also really good. Despite her having 1 deployment limits, she still be able to revive 1 time, so essentially that's a 2 deployments. So I don't think she's anywhere near bad units. I think her starting stats are really good. It's just that there's a lot of competition, and she's extremely weak against the aerial units. That's the one thing I found. And there's a lot of aerial units right now. Yeah, if you have to get latent power, you can get that. I think you can even get to 150k-ish, depending on your latent power. But I'll test around a bit more. I'm gonna climb starting tomorrow with her. See how easy it is. I'm still leaning towards to cooldown set a bit though. I don't know. Because you have to trigger her ultimate skill, in my personal opinion, to snowball effect. So, I'm thinking. Anyways, continue. Yeah, well, her ult is pretty important. It seems to be doing critical damage and also increase her HP, like permanently with 3 stack. One thing I found though is that her passive is actually not really good as I thought it will be. Because I thought when the text description is there, when her HP goes down to 1, she's doing AoE damage that's worth of ultimate skill, or they count as ultimate like skill. I thought maybe it will count as like her ultimate skill, so it will trigger the effect of her ult where she actually gets a 30% HP stack, but it doesn't. It's just basically an attack, kind of knocks an enemy a bit, types of thing. So that's a bit of downside. If she was basically using ult when her passive triggers, I think that will make her incredibly OP level character, because that means she can trigger to ult pretty easily with the cooldown sets, and that's a 60% more HP right away. Well, that's not the case. But generally, I think she's pretty good. Her counter, like another benefit of the cooldown set is the fact that she can counter really well with her specials. That's why something like a Ray was popularly used with her or his cooldown sets, because I mean he's a little bit different as well, because he not only uses counter units, his ult skill actually heals him, so that's another big part. And when he uses ult, he enters that buff state, and whenever he's walking slowly, he does not take any damage, so that's why. But either way, I think it is a little bit like Wei in a way, but more HP stat check. I think she's pretty good. She's different. And I went for 3 dupes, so I think I'm pretty sure I'll have fun with her. Yeah, Ray's definitely fragile, but like I said, he has self-healing. And he also have a status res. That is actually a pretty big part as well. Having a status res like that, that's a pretty big part. And he also is he's one of those characters who will not get knocked back. So Esterosa doesn't have that. So I do see her getting knocked back in a short time I used her. So that's definitely one downside. If she had like immune knockback, I think that would be pretty amazing. So if they are ever planning to buffer, I think knockback res will be pretty nice additions for her. I think that's the only thing I find a little bit lacking in my personal opinion. But like I said, she has a perfect evasions every time she gets the special skill, so it's not too bad. Yeah, Ray will probably get me eventually. Not right at the moment, but Ministra as well as Mitiso I think is getting good thing. And I'm actually curious if the EG's passively worked with Esterosa. I haven't had a chance to test it because no one uses the EG's anyway. But if it works, where if her HP regen is actually like caught by the EG's passive skill, it'd be pretty pretty good. But from what I've used so far, you still have to use an HP set. I think cooldown set is way too risky. And it only really works if enemy is not using like a crazy amount of burst ranger types of team, which is pretty popular choice in my opinions, especially for Glover server. I think there's a lot of soldier mains, especially from Japanese side, so they melt your character pretty fast. So it's not an easy situation to use her. But we got pretty good range of strong rangers right now. But anyways, I think she's pretty fun to use. Incoming healing is way too risky. It's not worth it, in my opinions. I think for PvE usage, maybe, and maybe depending on the week where Necrolites are alive, maybe, just maybe, but no. The healing enhancements wouldn't do much, in my personal opinions. Like, healers is enough. She doesn't really need it, and the self-healing, it won't really contribute that much. So I think for PvE for Lost Ends currently at the moment, the little time I did, I think incoming healing set for that content is pretty dead. That's usually a staple for the Lost End high score. You want to get the incoming healing to maximize the overall potential of the incoming healing from Chinatsu. Yeah, but I think I like the cooldown set. Yeah, if you have a Jisoo, it's going to be pretty neat though. Anyways, moving on to the story. I'll definitely use more starting tomorrow. We'll eat time up to challenge her with her. Only using her as a main unit. Let's see. Anyway, Hansel, you saw that, right? The ally is totally faulted. Should have told me you had a sister like that. Only because you don't know how scary she really is. If armaments weren't handed out based on personality, should it be better off with Leo or Taras than Ares? Isn't Ares known for being temperamental too? Yes, but she's even worse. Definitely more Leo or Tapas material. Still, I'm glad things didn't go to that way. Totally, Ares even teared off in the middle of it all. Did not cry with. Sure, whatever you say. Those captains back, we are going out for meet of the troop party. I think that's definitely Korean writing. As whenever good things happen, going out to eat the meat, I think that is a very Korean-like culture. That's my personal experience with it. I think Americans don't really have that type of culture, but it's definitely Korean thing. From there, you can tell it's a Korean people writing this. Anyways, it's been gathering intel on the Julia Brownheart. Seems like she's been strutting around like the royalty as a Gomag champion. What's the big deal? Did Hansel say they're friends? She will take our side. No, that woman is a traitor who defected the red shift. To the red shift. All the media did was delay things. This is why from Obe. I agree, a red shift wouldn't help our captain out of the kindness of her heart. So then what's going to happen to Captain? Come on, Deputy, don't be such a downer. You are going to make Arius cry again. I'm not. I'll say it again. Don't hear only what you want to hear, but that doesn't mean we have no options. We will challenge her in the gauntlet. The thing on TV, what's that gonna do? We'll defeat Julia Ranahart and reclaim her star armament. She holds the Gauntlet League in the highest regard. If we beat her there, she won't be able to ignore our demand. How? And how does that change anything? Red, blue versus red racism. That's maybe become political now. Like how writers of these teams are making blue people, or blue side, much better. Anyways, House of the Rana Heart sees her. I mean, it's most likely because it's a Rana Heart. It's not like the reds are always kind of fierce types of thing, at least times the anime. So that's why they made her into like that, I think. Anyway, House of Rana Heart sees her as a major headache. If we return her armaments under those circumstances, they do us a favor. They do have no choice but listen to what we have to say. Exactly, and if we are lucky, we might be even get info on other Redshift members. Oh, Deputy had this all planned out? Well, this settles it. Our objective is to defeat Julia Ranahart and win the gauntlet. Defeat, win. Yes, but first, we wait for the captain's return. As long as we stand united, there's nothing to fear. But I think Esterosa goes most likely. It was doomed from the start, but it was just copied. If I just copy that person, I could become the ideal knights. I hypernite. Hypnotized to myself and sank into diligence. When I couldn't even protect my only family, how could I protect anyone else? Where are you off to, Esther? That's what she calls her. I just took on this annoying elder seat for your sake, and you're leaving without a word? I never asked for your help. So cold. Though, I guess you always liked Julia better than me. You were planning to leave from the start, weren't you? Shouldn't have bothered coming back. What a waste of time. Not my problem. You had your own reasons for coming to HK, didn't you? Well, not even pretending anymore, dropping the Big Brother act. We're no different, hiding behind mask, playing the clown. If you leave, the order is going to fall apart. You sure you won't regret it? Yeah, I like this coat. I like book design. I can't forgive who I am right now. I'm scared that one day my family might read someone else found wrong path. The blessing of the stars. The bigger sword won't answer my call anymore. That must be why. So I will take full responsibility and leave. That's the only way I can still be is to my comrades. That is. Fine, do whatever you want. Whether the faction split or captain changes, I honestly don't care anymore. You took care of Hansel for me, so I will call it even by taking the other seats. Before I go, I have only question, Team Medea. What is it? If it isn't a hassle, I'd rather not hear it. Or if it isn't a hassle, I'd rather not hear it. I never believed that the claim that my brother abandoned his duties as captain right away. But if he went through something similar to what I'm feeling now, if that's the case, do you think he would have fled from reality? No. Like you, Esther, he wasn't the kind of man to abandon his responsibilities, even if the world crushed him. He was a type who would burn himself up just to be someone else's wife. Does that answer your questions? Yes. Thank you, Dame Medea. You really are siblings. You even wear the same expression when you are agonizing over something. Why do you both have to make everything so hard on yourself? If the day ever comes when Esther has to choose, please help my sister break free from the night's fake. That's the only path to her happiness. I still don't get why he was thinking when that night. I kept my promise, Captain. The rest is up to your sister. Emilia, I think she's pretty nice. Shipped to the character to the Zodiac Knights. I mean, she's a nice person, but at the same time, she is not like a classic nice type of person. She does have a temper. That's a fun twist. Anyways, hand it over while I'm being nice. Why make things harder for yourself? No, this is for my sister's medicine. Oh, sweet. Kit this up and you'll just rack up more medical bills. Don't be stubborn and keep it here. Let go of me, I said let go. You get to, what do you think you're doing? Emma, are you okay? Did they hurt you? Rachel? It's been a while since we saw her. What do you think you're doing? Grown man picking on a kid? Aren't you ashamed? Sure, I'm ashamed. Ashamed that I can't even squeeze some pocket change out of a brand. What a dickhead. What are you waiting for? Get this a little pass out my way. Sir, that kid works for the lowest shark horizon. Huh? The psycho who committed assault on an international scale? So even thugs know to the horizon, huh? And we are not loan shark. We are an investment fund. Thank you. If you don't want to see something scary, I suggest you run while you can. Is that so? Well, even better. If we grab her as a hostage, we can cash in big time. What? Sure, that's a good idea. Rumor is she got ties to the administrations. You believe every rumor you hear? That is just diplo to tip guys like us in blind. Someone with real connections to the administration wouldn't be running some investment fund in the Rashizi district. You guys gonna regret this. I know plenty of scary people beside Horizon. Like General Musketeer surgeons and a scary pirate lady. Yeah, I'm a scary man standing right above me. Let go of me. Is anyone there? Someone help. Oh, who the hell are you? Now that I look, you're pretty cute. Those are kinda shabby now. You're working in the streets. Perfect timing. We are just about to wrap up here. Just hang tight and move. Oh, what do you say? Astral size going berserk now. Guess my blade is dulled. Didn't cut as clean as I hoped. Regret this. Do you have any idea who we are? Don't care, move. Man, she's going like really like scary face now. Sir, that's a bad one. We need to get you patched up first. When this isn't over, I'll remember you. Serves you right. Hope that bastards and you rot in the hospital bed forever. Forever is a bit much. A year in the hospital should do it, each tricks. Thank you. If it weren't for you, would have had been in real trouble. Come on, Ella, say thank you properly. Thank you. I didn't do it to help. Anyway, I heard there's skilled mechanics around here. Mechanic? Oh yeah, looking for it, Mr. Hemsworth, right? Just follow this road and you will find where he's staying. I can show you the way if you want. That's enough. I don't have time. I'll be going now. Wait, at least let us thank you profit. And she leaves. Or not. She left without even telling us her name. What is it, Emma? Nothing. It's just that she's kinda looked like knights I admired. I'm no expert in weapons, but it's been a while since I seen a sword this busted. Wouldn't it be faster to just get a new one? Adapting to a new weapon slows me down. Not really my thing. They say you're a master craftsman. Is the repair too difficult? Master craftsman, my foot. I just fixed a few things while staying here, and now on the legend apparently. I'm not sure if it's being a cocky or being a real. It's tough, but not impossible. I'll take care of the blades. Give me a moment. Your setup is simpler than I expected. I told you this is a side gig. My real workshop isn't ground one. Still, this is pretty good for a place in a refugee district. I picked up all kinds of stories here. You're the one poking around intel dealers in the underground lately, right? And if I am, are you going to report me to the administrations? If I was, I wouldn't be saying it out loud in front of you. I'm not that stupid. Just speaking out of concern, marks like you tend to wind up on a death notice before long. But since you help the kids, I doubt you're a bad person. Just don't push yourself too far. Although now then, I do appreciate it if you got the real reason you came. Surely he doesn't come all the way here, all the way to the refugee district just to fix a sword. Yeah, sharp. Being nosy part of the job, there's a reason experience matters, you know? And since you beat those thugs I had my eye on, I will help you however I can. You're the mechanic for the Canaria squad. I want to meet the team's coach. Wow, don't tell me you are here to take out my boss. No wonder he's always surrounded by women. I knew this whole thing would go off the rails, especially. Just want to talk. Well, why did you say so in first place? You'll find it in the Gauntlet Arena. They have a match today anyway. Their plan was right. Is the task force called the Zodiac Knights? They get beat down, if I remember correctly. If knowing the answer, it couldn't be said. They made it all more unbearable. I will confirm just one more time. Any additional entry for Kenya squad must arrive at the stadium at least 2 hours before the match. Of course, entering the arena outside of the window is prohibited. Don't worry, those two won't be late. Alice and Skinner just went to visit Raika in the hospital. They should be back soon. Understood, then I'll proceed with the team entry as previously submitted. Just keep in mind that any penalty from the rule violation fall entirely on the team. Hey boss, are you worried about those two too? Mina? Not worried about them being late, I was just curious about why you picked them. If it is about teamwork, wouldn't be using our company employee be better? And you be the one to convince Vice President. You must be pretty confident to joke like that. Of course, I chose them because they have what it takes to close the power gap. And above all, we have Noel on our side. Yep, our Noel shall bring back the enemy commander's head in one stroke. That's the spirit. Show them strength of the head squad members from the Coffin Company. You got it. Family squad style, right? Fighting like me now would be the best. Leave it to me, boss. I'll beat the enemy then you. Yeah. Okay, I don't go that far. Excuse me, is the coach of Kanye squad here? That'll be me. What is it? Someone outside is asking for you. I thought she was a civilian, but she had official Kanye squad ID. If this is news to you, we'll take care of it. How would you like to proceed? Sounds like our guest has arrived, thank you. Tell her I'll be there shortly. Yeah, Noah's always funny. I think she's definitely a good refresher to the story. Break me ice. Wait, what was it saying? Want me to come too? What danger could be in the Shari's central commercial district? I'm leading Noel alone. Fair point. I'll wait here. Take care, boss. You're... Is that the new uniform of the Zodiac Knights? This is our first conversation, isn't it? I apologize you for the deceptions, but it was the only way I could meet you. Just call me Toch for now. No need for formalities. Didn't expect the captain of the Zodiac Knights to come find me. No, I'm not here as a knight today. Right now I'm just an outsider with no connections to the current order. Because of the Clifford game, I'm sorry. It's an internal matter. I'd rather not speak about it casually. I see. I assume it's connected to why you came looking for me. Understand. Speak freely. Thank you. If it is not too much trouble, there's someone I'd like to make you your help. The trouble at all, I owe you all that. I will help however I can. So who is you want to meet? Osman Diaz. The one they called the Gauntlet Champion here? I see. So that's why you came. Unfortunately, even as a Supreme Administrator, I'm currently suspended. And calling out an administration confirmed counter isn't easy even for me. I see. I'm sorry that was a selfish request. Still, it's not like there's no way to meet her. You mean there's another way? As it happens, one of my squad members has a bit of history with Osman Diaz. If she wants to show up for today's match regardless, with the match being against the order, that may well be the case. I don't think I can get inside the arena myself. World is, she always enters the floor connected to the East Gate. If she attending one of her own, she probably won't have an escort either. If you can meet her outside, then meet her before she goes in. Thank you. I repay this debt someday. You're not going to ask about Professor Birmingham? Even if he had his reasons, he still endangered the world as a... I heard the administration is investigating his old residence. But I don't have the right to pry into the result. And yet, the administration also accepted the help of the Shadow in the Clifford game. I imagined you saw sparing them as a viable option. I don't understand what you are implying. In the end, everything that's happened now is partly my fault. If you are suffering from the outcome, then I should be the one to set it right. What if I decide to come after you next? Please make it quick. I'll pretend I don't resent the administrations, but it's all my fault. Even failure stem from my own incompetence. I need to change, not blame updates. What will you do now? My elder brother, the former captain, vanished after laying down the bigger sword. If I follow the path of the ideal knights he once was, maybe I'll find the answer to what I lost. This may for some us, but I don't believe pure justice exists in this world. Even your anger is justified, the administration isn't without its ends. Are you saying what I'm doing now is meaningless? I don't know. I don't know. We humans are born flawed and always run into walls. Since my answer might be wrong for you, no one else's answer can be your truth either. Still, this is the only path I have right now. I'm not blaming you. This is just a borrowed through from an old friend. To take it not as advice from the administrator, but a stage council, if you will. It was a different visitor, but where's Noel? She went to talk with the jealous, said they were working on their strategy before the match. The society number of the mechanic, so the person asking for you was that old guy. Technically, I'd say they're more like family to an old acquaintance. They seem like to be struggling with the past regrets, so I gave them a bit of advice. You're not up to something shady again, right? Now that just makes me sound like a villain. Aren't you? Still, that's surprising. We don't usually stop at giving an advice. Every story has its lead. Mine isn't needed in here. It hurts. I'll just watch from the sidelines. If anyone can guide her to the right path, it's them. The person you met was a woman? Is that what matters, Rina? Last one of the staff said the extra member has arrived. You'd better go. I'm super curious to see who it is. Don't run, Noel. If you trip and get hurt, we'll mess up the match. Okay, I know I shall express my time until gentle. Show steps. I don't know why she's cute, praise her. I don't know why, but yeah. I'm usually not into that types of girl, man. She's just cute. But yeah, let's set this aside for now. We'll have our roles to play. So let's give our best, whatever we stand. That way, even the fleeting coincidence can one day become inevitable. The classly admin line. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, sure. If you say so much, then I'll go along with it. Yeah, but they still lose here now. I wonder... how's that gonna play? Oh yeah, right, Deputy? You haven't moved the muscle for a while. I was meditating to focus my mind. Burden of responsibility is heavy. I suppose Captain always bore this kind of pressure too. Forget what those old forges does. Captain is a girl too. She's allowed to take a break when she needs one. Yeah, but it's also funny that the one that's kind of refreshment isn't actually a human being. I guess to be like that and with a world like this, it can't be a human. You have to be a being that exceeds a human being to have a mentality like that, I guess. Anyways, you're both right. Now's not the time to get lost in thoughts. I nearly stepped into the match without it hurt. What a shame that would have been. I'm ready now. Everyone, let's go. Bold move from the carrier squad, changing their roster, but their opponent is a task force with a long and proud history. And now for the attacking team. I know them. They're competing too. They're the ones from the Clifford game. Yes, they're right. We've all seen the live feed of the Clifford game, or not too, right? What's the Clifford game? I really don't know. Is that a new mobile game? What? And what's his shocker? What were you doing instead of watching it? If you haven't seen it, go to Net2 and watch it right now. Didn't you watch that? The task force fought those sword building corrupted objects. CounterSide. I was on the edge of my seat watching it. But IO and Goodhold, did you guys know this? Among the task force, they had received their official license from the administrations. There were those who are mimicking corrupted objects nights. Wow, Mitch just got goosebumps. Anyways, let's move on before the stream turns into late night horror story stream. Alright, let's get to introducing them. Our defending team for today is a corrupted object knights threatening humanity. She's a gossip girl. Zodiac, yeah, wrong, huh? We're not corrupted objects. We're the Zodiac Knights. We're the order that protects people. Like a baby corrupted objects. kid. How did you get in here? We're on a live streaming helicopter. Mitch looks genuinely surprised. Isn't she in a dangerous outrank? Mitch, don't stop. Keep going. But she just a kid. Showing her on a stream like this doesn't seem like a good idea. You're missing the point. The Zodiac Knights are issue makers. Everyone's going to be talking about them no matter if they win or lose. I thought I may be a little weak and not on official nights because I can't handle Armin properly. I've watched them every day from the sidelines, so I know them better than anyone. That's why I can't say this. Arius? Isn't Arius supposed to be with the audience? What's she doing on the Mitch ring? Oh dear. What do we do? Tragedy going to kill us. Captain, Deputy, Liv, and Hansel, and the rest of the other knights in the bachelors. The Zodiac Knights are doing their best to help every single person in needs. Damn Liv, what's going on here? I don't know, I really don't. She promised to behave and stay in her seat if I bought her some strawberry milk. Responding to everyone's call on the Clifford game is the spite of elders, positions or oppositions, and the Captainess Rosa taking full responsibility and resigning from her captain positions. It was all to keep the people, it was all to keep you safe. Why can't you see that? How can you talk badly of them when you don't know the full scope? And you don't even know what happened. But still young and learning, but what I do know is that the strength. Damn Arius, her voice is trembling. She's never spoken out in front of people due to her frailness. But she is fighting on her behalf. She's being a nice girl. Some members of the Zodiac Knights, there can be Fiona, Liv, and Sir Hansel. We must win this league, hosted by the administrations. We must prove our sworn oath. Zodiac Knight is not wrong. Then I'm certain the Captainess Rosa will return. I'll be cheering you on here. The latest watch on the net team and the Zodiac Knights are really strong. Blah blah blah. Let's go, Deputy. Like Aries said, the time has come to prove our skills to people. Yeah, after seeing Aries cheer us up like that, we have to show them something right. Everyone keep your cool. We had not participated in Week for something as personal as that. Whatever the public may think of us, we are here to perform our duties. Captain Aries says. Nevertheless, today is a very lucky day. Because it seems like we need to claim victory in the league in order to fulfill our duties. So it's a shame they lost. Spoilers ahead. Well, if you read the main story, yeah. I can't read through all this because I feel bad for them. I mean, I really wanted my squad to win, but yeah. Now I'm curious what happens to them after they lose. Ooh. Yeah, I feel really bad for them knowing they're gonna lose. And Fiona has a girly name. If you bought her skin, you would definitely know. Real hot spring skin. It's definitely a girl. Zodiac Man is running their opponents to a corner without stopping force. No ambushes, not trickery, just full-on attack. But their attacks are alright. All tight. Incredible Zodiac Knights by winning this match. Maybe they'll be able to give it all. Give it your all, Fiona. Need to live and Hansel, those stuff. I'm rooting for you. I can't do this. Yeah, I feel bad. But the Zodiac Knights are way tougher than I thought. Just like the Mitch said, Their straightforward style makes them exciting to watch. Can't help but good for them. Let's go, Zodiac Knights. Fiona is not bad. Looks like she picked up some stage presence while I was awake. I was just planning to watch from the sidelines for now. This changes things. Yes, you're not scheduled for anything. Where are you going? Just stepping out for a breather. Wanna tag along the crowd board? That gauntlet is still in progress. Please avoid drawing attention, champion. Oh, that's Harash. I've been told I'm surprisingly well behaved, you know. I'm just gonna have a little fun, don't worry about it. They're shifting into spearhead formations. Are they trying to seal the deal with the push? Where's that fearless energy from when you were ramming enemy ships? Come on, show some guts, counter your squad. No, that's not it. With their main focus is in the lead, they should be running guerrilla tactics even if they're taking some hits. If it were a carry out there, she would have finished it already, but they're holding back to avoid friendly loses. They are very knightly of them, but in gauntlets, that's a bad move, especially against someone like Luis's. Sorry Fiona, but I can already see how this ends. Come out again. Kim, the paparazzi's take a day off. Still, yeah, lucky. I made a promise to behave today, so I'm not planning anything crazy. I'll count to 3 that'll come out before I do. 1, 2, 3. It's been us. I've been standing here thinking, what should I ask you? What expression should I wear when we meet? I was a mess just imagining this moment, but now that I see you, all of that doesn't seem to matter anymore. You. Why are you here? It's the first time we've seen each other alone since the former captains disappeared. It's been a while, Dame Leonard. It's fun to see this two on track, actually. Yes is also pretty nice character in the story, in my opinion. She's quite different. So I was pretty excited when she was introduced as one of the 12 Knights, or used to be. Didn't see this one coming. Was it telling me around not enough for you? I tried to meet you several times. You're the one who refused every time, weren't you? I heard from your knights. You left the bigger sword behind and just disappeared. What's gotten into our little lady? Playing copycats with your brother now too? Or what? Ran away from home and now you're sick, hoping to win my favor to reclaim your title? Dame Media told me the former captain was not the kind of man to abandon his duty. I came to find the truth, Dame Lowheart. The truth behind the day my brother gave up the bigger sword and left to find redshift. The damn girl running her mouth again, the word she shouldn't. Fine, if you're so curious about your brother, I'll tell you. You really mean it? Share your brother well. He ran away because he couldn't accept that the bigger sword had abandoned him for failing his duties. The story about searching for redshifts is just a pretty excuse. Why the face? Did you think he was some fallen hero who died saving the world? Like a girl. That justice the night go on about, it's not all just a fantasy. If there is really lunatics who think justice can save the world, they can go choke on it. I'm sick of all the starry-eyed, make-believe crap. Why would you say something like that? You of all people shouldn't be the one saying it. You're a captain once. Spare me nostalgia. The deputy upload now is Fiona, isn't it? Seems like she's struggling now. You're done. Or dang, not much talent out on. Struggling in gauntlet against someone who not even a counter. Looks like she's been slacking off. You take that back. Say what you want about me, but she's a righteous knight, chosen by the stars. Sure, fine, I take it back. Not just her, but the whole blue shift squad's trash now. Forget knighthood. Why don't you go start clown act together? What, did you think you could take me out? All without your armaments? I can't tell if you're foolish or just stupid. Still, I like seeing you lose your temper. It's been a while since I've seen the old you. Yeah, that's me, Osmin Diaz. Julia Reinhardt died a long time ago. If you want to play house, go to take care of precious friends. If she got nothing else, then Graham, I got nothing more to say. No matter what you say, I still believe in my brother. Believe whatever you want, see if I care. Because I believe in him, I came to you after leaving the order. He once told me that Julia is someone I could trust. So what, who cares? The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again. I know you didn't change your number. Don't spray with me. If you got that much awareness, maybe I should realize I don't want to take your calls. Never heard you from until you got a mess on your hands. Every time, same thing. And when it's a mess, I call the knowing girl. What, should I go dump it on someone else? Someone innocent? Innocent instead? Sure, I'll see right back to you. Right back at you. You're such a pain. What do you want? What did you tell Esther? Oh my, so you two finally met? That's great. Forget it. Just tell me what happened, all of it. Every last detail, and don't leave anything out. I'm really having girly moments. Having a cat fight. Yes, not totally. Seal, you are the girl been talking about the dark network lately, aren't you? The one posting around intel dealers in the underground. Just to answer the question, you're not permitted to speak beyond that. Not if you understand. I'll keep this simple. Have you ever seen anyone using armament similar to Osmindius? How? How would I know that, you idiot? Young girl, you think the first one, like you, I dealt with that? Is he trying to ambush her? This anti-counter gear, a drag ship head will knock you out of cold for a while. I saw torture tools in this room. Is this how you normally get your informations? What, scared of your next? Relax, you got a decent face. I roughed you up just enough to show you in the black. Why are you still? Not a dead end, but a waste of time. Don't come any closer, I'm sorry. I got money, I'll give you anything, just please. Don't worry, I won't kill you. Your life allowance isn't enough to pay for your crimes. But I forgot to wipe it off. Unlike you, Esther, he wasn't the kind of man to abandon his responsibilities, even if the world crushed him. He was a type who would burn himself up just to be someone else's light. So two people saying different things. Hey, are you alright? My head hurts. How? Hey, stay with me. Can you hear me? I guess bullet didn't work. The anti-counter ammo. Looking back, I might have been far too spoiled. He wasn't much older, but he was always mature, kind, someone I could rely on. Just holding his hand made me feel like nothing and the world could hurt me. To someone like me, who never even knew my parents, was everything. Look at her, she can't lift a basic sword properly. She's not even a known family. Why would the bishop allow someone like that? Quiet, she's a new captain's sister. With the Professor Birmingham as her guardian, she's not like us collectoral family cutters. Professor Birmingham home. So that's why someone with no novel ties could become a captain. Must be nice. A lot of connections like that. I'll be a knight already. What are you doing, you brat? You call yourself knight to speak through your sword to speak, I said. What do you know about us to talk like that? What gives you the rights? Are you insane? Think you're invincible because your brother is a captain? Yeah, my brother is strongest captain ever. I guess she used to be really like King, her brother. He's not going anywhere, he'll stay captain forever. If you don't like it, you'll become the captain. So she was a pretty fierce kid, I guess. Did I tell you before? If you want to be a knight, don't act on emotions. This is your third incident this week. Even I can't cover it for you forever. Sir Ellen, you nag too much. Decided first. Is this from food poisoning? Could be serious. I don't know much about that field. I'm sorry, Professor Birmingham. Ever since I became captain, my sister been acting like this. I'm going to be a knight too. And to do that, I got to talk like one. Start by acting like one before you start talking. You're not going home until you've written 100 pages of reflection. I still write reflections, Sir Ellen. Not dishonored knighthood. I'm a professor, not a knight. And my job is to analyze mountains of data. Don't dare pad your writing like last time. So I guess he has been a pretty good father figure for those. Yes, sir. How long are you going to keep talking like that? Until your retirement ceremony. But you're not even a knight yet. Grandpa Bishop said that the true knight shows their justice through actions. So if I show justice through actions, I'm a knight. Not sure the one who just came before the detention can say that. We're a knight too. You and Sir Ellen's are clearly teaming up to bully me. I never bullied you. He asked her, is everything okay for you right now? Oh, what do you mean? Isn't that way better than when we wandered around with nowhere to go? No, I mean, since I became captain, we had less time together. You used to be quiet, but now you're always fighting with others. I wonder if it was because you found Molly. Save it up. If life in the order isn't right for you, just say so. Dame Esther is fine. The kids my age are all idiots, but the older ones treat me well. Dame Medea is scary, but she gives me snacks. And Julia plays with me all the time, so she used to have a pretty good relationship with Julia, I guess. Then that's good. If you say it's okay, then I guess it is. Yep, knights don't lie. Still, sometimes I do get frustrated. I want to be a great knight, but everyone says it's just a childish dream. Do you think I'll never be one too? Yes, sir. What do you think a knight really is? The manual says the ideal knight follows the guidance of the stars. Not wrong, but I think about it a little differently. Stars that only follows others are just stars, but the ones who with their own stories, they get names. Sure, not every star get one, but the ones that do don't think. You should think that's pretty cool. Totally cool. Exactly. Like Alan says, it's not about blindly following the stars. The ideal knight is someone who follows the guidance of the stars but let their own light shape their path. So no matter what anyone says, if you follow your path, you'll become an amazing knight. Even though I know it was just nonsense meant for a naive little sister, but to me back then, that nonsense was more dazzling than anything. So I reached out into starless black sky as if trying to grab something. Then, can Esther become one of those bright stars too? I couldn't see you, Esther, absolutely. Then I will be the shining star ever. You and Sir Ellen don't need to shine. I'll light up all other stars for you. You are going to be protecting that last year? Of course. The Master is invincible. Leave everything to me. And you will do your homework too, right? That might be kind of hard. She was a different character back in the one she was, I guess. But Sir Ellen said knights who don't do homework aren't real knights. Then what should I, be? Wait, are you mad because I said I wouldn't do homework? I'm sorry, I'll try really, really hard from now on. Come on, stop messing with me. I won't even get mad anymore. Wait, I should call Sir Ellen. Wait, why isn't he answering? Is he mad at me too? Is it okay? It's okay. Once I go home, they'll forgive me. Once I'm home. Oh, where's home again? No, I can't be alone. I'm scared. He and Sir Ellen, they must be skull mad. Guess she's waking up from her dream. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. It's my fault. It's all my fault. So please, don't leave me alone. A dream? Thought I was fine now, but I still have nightmares without the bigger sword. If this keeps up, I need to make sure I don't lose conscious. Warm Pearly, where am I? She's awake. What do we do? I'm not ready yet, you go. What? Me? Wait, don't push. Hello? I'm really sorry to bother you, but... Can I get your autograph? I'm a huge fan. Huge fan? Oh man, it's a summertime, so we definitely need a big stand for sure. Good time. In the end, we used our blades for the sake of what we believe to be right. So if you must go through me. But the path you truly believe is right, right lies beyond here, that is. Blah blah blah. What on the earth are they doing? They're reenacting Horizon's greatest hits that Horizon showed them. Every time she visits, she plays a bunch of videos saying she's gonna show something epic. Rachel always scolds her for showing the kids stuff like that. They find way more fun than that too. Personally, I love the scene where you split the ground with the bigger sword. So they figured out it was me. I wasn't sure at first, but while we are helping move you, Headmaster and I found your task force card. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to snap through your stuff. It's fine. I'm the one who owes you. As for the medical bill, the part 2 is next week. No need. I didn't do it for money. Your order helps the refugee districts for free because they can't afford requests. That's what task force like yours do, right? Headmaster, you're back? Yes. You kids didn't cause trouble while I was gone, right? Did you? My apologies. It's been a while since we saw this guy. He's the one who managed the orphanage. We saw through Horizon story. We kept begging to see you. Some things got a little wild over here. Like taking care of all them on your own. Can't take it with you, so why save money? All that matters is they grow up helping. We got some investment funds too, so don't worry about it. Miss, if you and Horizon got in a real fight, was she one? Yeah, she's always said she's holding back last time. You rascals, didn't I tell you to behave and not bother her? It's back in the day when Horizon was chasing up Elwarwork. Yeah, she ran into Zodiac Knights, and the Esterosa and Horizon have standoff. And Horizon just I guess wasn't trying to fight, so she didn't go for him, I guess. It's a nice drawback. Emma helped me out, so she's allowed to. Good deeds get rewarded. So if you want her autograph, what should you do? Listen to the headmaster. Exactly, not behave and play nicely, all of you. Apologies again, the kids got a little too excited, so I kind of dragged you into it. It's alright. Oh, this is your injury? The doctor says it's not too serious, so you don't need to worry. I was worried at first, but I guess counters really are something else. It's not dead. I'm just surprised. I thought even kids would be avoiding me after everything that happened. You mean the videos going around on that too? We don't believe those. Zodiac Knights are the coolest protector of the people. Even the Ninth visited us before. This is an announcement from Shattered City Management. Currently, corruption rate levels are rapidly rising in some areas of the city. Even the current trend acute corruption alert may be issued soon. On CounterSide effect in the middle of the charade. What is happening? Half-master, look over there. What, corrupted objects in the middle of the street? Kids, don't panic, stay calm and wait. Why are you all so calm? The one nice right here, isn't she? Yeah, corrupted objects don't stand a chance. No need, corrupted objects might be just a wormhole I need. And we should buy time until the administration sends back up. I'll take care of the corrupted objects in this area. Keep the children safe till I return. So I guess she doesn't really need armament to fight a certain degree of corrupted objects. I'm assuming.
승진 후보로 추천드릴게요.
I'm assuming.
레이더의 적성 개체 다시 포착.
Come on, Noel, take them out. Take them out.
가슴 떨려라.
Beto, thanks again for the donations. Strange. I only did the corrupted object banish, but the counter-sided fact levels are back to normal. Even if the administration stepped in, this has happened too fast. Knights, there's a problem, a big one. Headmaster, the corruption alert might get lifted, but it's still dangerous to be out here. That's not the issue. Emma's gone. What happened to her? Oh well. I'm assuming she got kidnapped. Man, you're so noisy, sis, still, would you? Sir, are we sure this is okay? The girl it was with, she's a psycho, right? Pretty sure she's the one they've been talking about on the dark network. You pissed her off. So what, if she's nuts? You think she's tougher than our boss? Unless you want to die, shut up and do as you code. I wonder who's their boss. Kid, you should have did what we asked when we first met. Look at this mess. You're making this harder for both of us. Sir, what, ignoring me too now? Getting splashed again. Are you okay? What the? How did she catch up so fast? Should be asking you. You left such obvious cracks I thought it was a trap. Don't tell me you actually had no plan. Out of you think you're better than me? You and the brat talking like you're above the law. Stop looking down on me. Still wish to continue? Loser and Yep, they got nothing. That was amazing. Is that how old Zodiac Knights fight? Nothing special. My swordmanship is just about imitation. I still haven't caught up to him. On imitations? You mean your brother? What? Oh, I suspected because you share a surname, but you really are his sister. I can't believe I was saved by both siblings. It's like fate or something. Emma, wait, you knew my brother? Oh no? Just met him once when he came to the refugee district and helped out. He was fighting out bad guys like this, swinging his sword, and it was so cool. This night, why are you grabbing my shoulder? Do you remember anything else about him? There's something small, anything at all, please. Give me a second. I think we talked a bit. He said he was heading home. So I guess it's their home before they joined the Dual Ignites. Not even an hour. The girl's robe is gone. The smell is safe to get out. Ah, damn it. Screw this. I lost the gang to some random chick and got beat down twice by a damn girl. Just look at us. Kidnapped the kid from orphanage? What kind of job even is this? What else could we do? That little brat's got no mercy at all. I'm done. Screw the gang. I came for nothing and I'll start over from nothing. Just rebuild from ground up. What is this, boys? Not thinking of training me, aren't you? No way, I must misheard, right? Boss, what are you doing here? It looked fun, so I dropped by. So you see, I can't help myself when it comes to things I'm curious about. For you too. You mean behind my back? You couldn't even finish the job I gave you. Sorry, boss, that girl who somehow tracked us down is Tommy. I know, I left the trail on purpose. You what? Oh, she's gonna kill them. The gang is disbanded. The losers are too weak. I just wanted to see how strong the captain was, but we're useless. Teresa, Astron, or whatever. She was weak too, so who cares? Didn't think she'd be that much of a pushover. One fight her at full strength, what a shame. Or maybe that works in our favor. Psycho, what the heck are you even talking about? What did you do? What do we do to deserve this? Don't fix it on me. You're going to betray me, weren't you? Not that it matters, since I was gonna kill you anyways. Always planned to. Thanks for entertaining me, though. Good riddance. That's what you get for kidnapping a kid. Captain Carnestry, mission complete. Though I kinda lost control and killed everyone. Hope that's okay. No issue, Dame. Escalar. They were just base scum for forsaken humanity, so she is part of Knights. Kinda thought so. What does that mean? I can finally go to Estron now? I really want to face your captain. Did I give you such a holiday? Sorry. Excited, yes. I might gotten a little too excited. Anyways, I'm sorry. It's fine. As a captain, it is my duty to guide myself. You will have your chance at rampage soon enough. Be patient. Yes, sir. I'll carry out. While carrying out your next order perfectly. Good. I look forward to it. So she's a crazy maniac. I guess knights are kind of crazy people too. I guess Asterosa is very few types of character within the Zodiac Knights. I mean, Ozymandias is twisted as well. And Knights Bishop says, "Come in, Dame Nadea." Oh my goosebumps! You recognize me just from my footstep. You're the one who arranged this meeting. Who else would come at this hour? Apologize for not speaking sooner. Too much has been happening lately. No need to apologize. What's more troubling is the bishop hiding the main office during times like this. Now I've taken a council seat I didn't plan for. If the higher ups don't work hard, we are in trouble. Let me first say, Sir Hansel still likes the experience served on council. by the way, not even a glance at your guest. What's caught your eye so much? Are you aware, Dame Medea, that there are many legends about the Star Guide, but all of them share one line? So one day, when the children who witnessed the world's ruin lost their way, starlight carved by the guide will lead them down the path of salvations. Yes, yes, the order is drilled into us now. Will I bring it up now? According to the legend, the armaments led by the guides are very backbones of the order. There's a reason 12 distinct houses could unite under banner of justice. They are the star armaments, and our gangs for traditions follow the same spirits. That's why the armaments are treated as absolute truth and order. But when those chosen by the armaments begin to waver, even I find myself in the bouts. There may be the legend then distorted over time. Don't overthink it. Maybe we just misunderstood it from the start. I read the reports from the institutions. You said the Knights of Redemption's armaments vanished during the Clifford game. We dispatched more personnel at your request, and they found the same traces as before. I hope we were wrong, but as it stands, your suspicion was right. Well, didn't expect it, but they're alive after all. Yes, it may be that we made the former captain's sacrifice meaningless. If he had stayed, would things have turned out differently? Who knows? But if they're still hiding like rats, it means they're not fully recovered. I'm going to the story right now for CounterSide. Got Astros and one multi. Congrats. But the former captain, no one can stop their leader. For now, all we can hope is that their leader is still not back at full strength. In your view, what chance does Cranbush have? If you're lucky enough to win over Julia, you might avoid a total wipe, assuming their forces aren't at full strength. So if you let Dame Esterosa leave because you saw this coming, whatever you get first, but I think HPSnet is more my choice at the moment. I think both have a benefits, but I have to fund the gear first. Didn't you read that report? Esther went head-to-head with the Professor Birmingham during the Clifford game. And after analyzing the Empire's unique gear, we confirmed that it can absorb and suppress certain factors. I don't know how she was able to manipulate the stylized stored in the armaments, but after the fight, Esther couldn't use a blessing of the stars anymore. And more than anything, the girl lost it. The council was traumatized, they kicked her out. How was I supposed to stop that? Wait, let me read this right again.